Hi, I'm Matthew Branaugh, attorney and editor with Church Law and Tax, and I'm here again with another Asked and Answered. We get questions frequently from church leaders and pastors about business expenses. Can they be reimbursed? Are they taxable income? Those are really great questions, and the reason why can be illustrated by a recent case decided by a tax court. In that case, a pastor and his wife attempted to deduct $37,000 in business expenses on one of their joint income tax returns. The IRS audited that return and said you can't do that. The tax court agreed with the IRS, and here's the reason why. It's because there wasn't substantiation of those expenses. They didn't have the right records or receipts to demonstrate that those were truly business expenses. How can churches and church leaders and pastors avoid this kind of situation going forward? After all, business expenses can come out of pocket and be costly for people, and we don't want them to be set back even further than they already are, especially when they're doing work on behalf of the church. Well, the solution is actually very simple. It just requires the church adopting what's known as an accountable reimbursement arrangement, or sometimes known as an accountable reimbursement plan. What an accountable reimbursement arrangement does is it allows someone to incur an expense on behalf of the church and then receive reimbursement from the church without creating any taxable income for the individual. It works like this. The person incurs the expense, gets a receipt or a record of that expense, explains why it's a business expense, and submits it to the church within 60 days. Just by doing that, the church can then turn around and use its funds to reimburse that person. And again, doing so won't create taxable income for the recipient. Now, you can learn more about this issue over on churchlawandtax.com. And if you'd like to submit a question at some point for Asked and Answered, be sure to email us at editor@churchlawandtax.com. Until next time, blessings on your ministry.